What's good, y'all? It's your boy Black over here at bmctheformula.com. Don't forget to like, share, and support. For those of us checking us out on BMC The Formula YouTube page, get over there and get your BMC investing. We got no memberships popping. Ghislaine Maxwell knows her worth, don't you? Ghislaine Maxwell was caught all up in the Epstein case with the files on all the rich people, including the President Donald Trump. For a couple of months now, they've been at Donald Trump because that was one of the things that he said that he was going to expose the Epstein files and expose all the Democrats for doing a bunch of heinous shit on this Epstein island. And Epstein himself is caught up in a forever conspiracy where he was locked up and maybe he took his own life, or the conspiracy theories say it was the powers that be, the people that he had the goods on, got rid of him. I say he might even be on some Tupac shit and be alive, because what you got to question is with this Epstein stuff, first of all, is who made him rich? Epstein was damn near in $1 billion. He had his own island. He had, an intricate operation set up. He was associated with the dude from Victoria's Secret. Also, this super rich financier by the name of Leon Black. Do your research. They paid. He was like a financial advisor of some sort, and they paid him up the words to like 300-400 billion in 1 year. So what was his value to them? Also, like I say, he was the gateway, him and Donald Trump, because y'all got to realize when y'all see all this interaction with Epstein and Donald Trump is when both of them was jockeying for their position in the world of power with the people that have power. Donald Trump seemingly came out on top. Epstein's gone, but shit, Epstein ghost seemed to be haunting Donald Trump and being his kryptonite. See, when they said they was friends. And remember, like I said, look at those pictures. That's like Donald Trump before the presidency. Before his rise to power in the United States government. That doesn't mean he run the whole world or he got control. That means he's being controlled for the people who run the world. And both of them in those pictures was coming up in the ranks. What you would want to know is who were also in those pictures in the background. Who are those guys? Where are they at? What are they doing? It's probably some of the biggest Democrats, Republicans, conservatives, people of other political groups around the world, and of royal blood, even. Like they say, one of King Charles' brothers was heavily, investing with Epstein. Was known. Epstein had it going on the party provisions with the freaky, creepy shit, right? So that's what they say. But like I say, Epstein supposedly had met his demise, but did he leave out the secret key, the best piece on the chessboard, his queen, Ghislaine Maxwell, out here to release the monkeys on the powers that be and get that revenge? You know what I mean? And seemingly she knows her worth because she's been trying to get at the Supreme Court. Look, I need to get my sentence re-tricked up, because they say she should have had fell under some kind of plea agreement that Epstein signed in Florida to give everybody else immunity and not charge them besides him, all his co-conspirators. And it was signed in Florida, but from what I'm hearing, it was only signed by one judge, and it's supposed to have been other federal judges to sign off on that. So maybe that could be tweaked. And the lady Ghislaine said maybe even she was trying to get parole, not even the snitch, but maybe she's gonna have to snitch, or she's gonna have to tell. She says she gave up everything on like 100 people that they was asking her about. So but whatever she said, they already know. If they got the files and they're not releasing them, they just reaffirming and putting a face to the names, and and the stories that probably can be told that, she was right there. So maybe she's going to use it as a bargaining chip. I wouldn't blame her. Everybody else done jumped ship. Who else are the other co-conspirators? So, the powers that be, if y'all not peeping it, somebody is protecting that list other than Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is standing in the way of the whole United States. MAGA has flipped on dude for even suggesting that it was a hoax, that it was not in existence, because he looking kind of shaky now. Like, wait a minute. You said, and like I said, a lot of people voted for Donald Trump on the strength that he was going to come in and expose this stuff. And now we got Ghislaine Maxwell. She was there from the beginning to the end. If you see the pictures, you'll see that she was at Trump wedding also, wasn't she?
She was had a lot of functions communicating and kicking it with Trump just as well as Epstein, and like I said, other people that in power all over the world. So that's who Donald Trump is trying to protect. And you got to think, like, why not? Why not put Donald Trump in the president of the United States? Because he got a lot to lose, like the rest of them. He was there, he participated, because you got to wonder, like, all these people hate Donald Trump. They don't like him. How did he become the president again if he got the odds against him? Once again, on some Tupac shit. You know what I mean? Against all odds, Donald Trump, he got shot. People got killed at his rallies and shit. You know what I mean? All kind of conspiracy theories swirling around him. And he comes up smelling like roses every time. He got countries nominating him to Nobel Peace Prizes. But what he doesn't have a hold of is this Epstein stuff. This Epstein stuff is like a cancer to him, and it's like a kryptonite because he talk about everything else, what's going on in Rwanda, and he want Putin to stop bombing Ukraine, and maybe I'm not going to go with Netanyahu. The Palestinians are being starved, and he going to put all these tariffs on China and the rest of the world. But he has been avoiding the Epstein situation, almost as if he's trying to distance himself and make it go away. Every time he's asked about Epstein, is damn near like, Epstein who? Like the guy that was at your wedding. But Ghislaine Maxwell, she's willing to talk. She knows she has a bargaining chip. Hopefully she doesn't end up like her people's Epstein. And maybe this is the Pandora's box of secrets about to be opened up, because I think it's like they getting tired of Donald Trump's, because you see slowly but surely every day more and more stuff is popping up and dirt is on him, and they're doing it all in a slick way so it doesn't look like it's particularly him. They're mainly saying they want the Epstein list, but if he's on the list, he's going to be the first one to go down, because he's the one that's been vehemently denying the list and protecting the list, but the whole time saying that he's going to expose the list. I'll say, I think this might be it right here. She might be that one, piece to the puzzle to, that help Epstein's ghost speak from the grave. And have y'all heard the interview about Epstein's brother popping up? See, I'm telling you, another thing, Epstein, his brother's popping up. His brother sound weird though and quirky. I think he said he had he was a lawyer in his background, but nevertheless, Epstein's brother saying his brother met up with him and they used to talk about Donald Trump. And he said Donald Trump was slimy and that Donald Trump was bragging about sleeping with other people's wives, and that he made a comment, and when he asked him why did he sleep with other people's wives, because he said because it's bad or something like that to that effect. It's like crazy. Can you imagine Donald Trump doing all this stuff? And I see it, they painted Donald Trump the narrative like they did Puff Daddy. They showed you all that shit he was doing. He whooped that girl on that camera. Next thing you know, they got Puff Daddy in court on some motherfucking sex trafficking and talking about he was messing with people's kids and all that. And the whole time, all they exposed was that he was a bad boyfriend. He was narcissistic in his way, and he was very abusive, domestic violence. That's all they proved. But this maybe was what they was trying to smoke screen Donald Trump and the powers that be, as they always do. Put it on a black person like Trump running around here now saying lock Beyonce, Oprah Winfrey, Al Sharpton up because Kamala Harris paid them to perform. Even if she gave them some money, that's in within their right, because you're talking about people that are corporations. When they move, it's the entourage with them. They still got to be paid. If you want that celebrity around you, you're going to have to pay to play. That's just what it is, Trump. Stop acting like you don't pay Garth Brooks or whoever that is that comes through and play that music at your little functions, man. That's Trump terrible though, but this dude right here, Epstein, he done left this queen on the chessboard. You know what I mean? They might got him checkmated. Epstein, but I'm telling you, Tom, this dude might be so crafty to be doing some Tupac shit, Machiavelli type of stuff. You know what I mean? On another Epstein island, because the powers that be seemingly that's been protecting him. You know what I mean? Now they still protect him in his grave instead of, if he's been already convicted of all this stuff, releasing the monkeys and spilling the beans. What who are they trying to protect? Like I said, do your research on the guy Leon Black. Maybe he's somewhere like, God damn it, Get Trump out of there. He's talking too much. He don't have a thick skin. He's shaky. Once Elon Musk said Trump was on that list, it's been known ever since. Trump been trying to dispel that it even exists. But Ghislaine Maxwell does insist she wants to speak to the Supreme Court. You got to think, why? What does she know? What's her value now? She already accepted 20 years, and all of a sudden now she wants to speak up. Maybe the powers that be, like I say, is solely chipping at Donald Trump. They're tired. He didn't feed the wolves. He got in and said he was going to make America great again. He disrespected some big lobbyists, the LGBT community. Y'all know he went to war with them. He switched everything that they had lobbied with the Democrats to achieve for their movement. He turned it. So now you got to watch out for them. They may be on this trail. You just never know, because Donald Trump has made more enemies, no friends. So it is what it is. What y'all think? Is Ghislaine Maxwell the key to open up the Pandora's box of secrets exposed to not only Trump, but the other powerful, wealthy people around the world? Leave a comment what you think. Don't forget to like, share, support. If you want to get you a BMC Glow in the Dark Tea Limited Edition, hit us up over there at bmctheformula.com. Shout out everybody on BMC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and support. Share me out. Leave a comment on what you think. Is Ghislaine knowing her worth? Is she the key to the Pandora box of secrets that's about to expose Trump and all the powers that be?